Okay, well, welcome everybody. We are back into I believe our 6th or 7th session now. What is it? I can't remember.
Sixth
session of our campaign in the Forgotten Realms Kingdom of Impultor. The adventurers have been able to get a long night's rest, and they are waking up to a slight drizzle as the rain comes down from this opening over their heads. The morning is cool, and we're just going to dive right in after we have the basic gist of last time. I think Perseus or Sebastian is going to cover that for us. Tell us what just happened last session.
So after my outburst, I guess you would call, of me not trusting this woman who we later find out is Vanny, we come to agreement that if she tries anything, we'll attack her and show her no mercy. Karen eventually comes back after we've agreed to this to these terms, and we collect the maybe two or three, I forget the exact number, coins that were hopping around and dropping the floor in those corridors. Then we went back and found a pool of healing water. However, it only works once. And then Vanny tried to kiss me. We soon figured out that she was some sort of demon, possibly a succubus, and she escaped from our clutches.
Very good. Excellent.
She also possessed Peter.
Oh yeah, and she also possessed Peter.
Ah, yes. So yes, Fang was kind of taken over and had to attack one of his companions. So that the long night is over. You've gotten a rest. Again, the sky is clouded over this morning and a slight drizzle, but at least you have some fresh air before you guys, as you know, you're kind of in this corner where there's the pool of water. And as you get, you get up, you pack up your stuff. What would you like to do before you set off? Anything you want to do before you set back into the labyrinth?
Avoid
Is
talking
Peter
to people.
awake? I mean, what's Peter's name?
Fang.
Fang. I'm Fang.
Yeah, is Fang awake?
Yeah, everybody's awake now.
Is he acting himself? Or is he trying to kill us all? I feel like you would have mentioned that.
Yeah, he's not doing anything unusual at the moment. He's just packing up his stuff and his bedroll, and everything seems
I'm
to be back to normal.
suspicious.
Was that a long rest?
Yes. So you should recover from, and like I mentioned, two of your hit die plus your Constitution bonus. You should be recovered that much. And if you guys don't have anything else you want to do, we can just press forward into the labyrinth.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Eat your breakfast on the go, maybe. All right.
Probably frog legs.
Yes. Have any frog legs left in your packs? All right. So you guys walk out of this, space. It's kind of a fairly short hallway to go back out into the main area. You check in your map. You see that you have a sharp left, or you can go further deeper in and take another path. Do you want to go a sharp left or go beyond that into other areas?
I'm here. Where does the left go?
Based on your map, you can kind of see it. It's headed towards the general direction of towards the ocean. It's close to the ocean, but that doesn't really necessarily matter,
I say we go left and left, and if it's a dead end, we obviously will come back.
Okay. So taking the sharp left.
I say we take whatever road gets us out of here the fastest.
Yeah.
We can't get out without a certain number of tokens, what number is that? Who knows? But we should still try and find, I'm guessing that we're gonna have to go through the majority of the maze, get the amount of coins that we need to leave.
All right, so as you guys go forward, you come into there's like a large room on your left-hand side, but the floor is covered with mud. Okay, so as you guys are coming forward,
That
you
means
notice-
water. That means we should go the other
No,
way.
because you got to remember that it was also raining, so that doesn't really help.
Yeah,
It could
this
be like-
area, this is actually an area that is still open air. There is kind of this drizzle coming down, but you do notice that it's just instead of the stone, you see that this as you come into this room
Wait.
space, it's just muddy.
Before we do this, I'm going to be smart like this. I am going to take I'm going to take one. Is there any like smaller pebbles or stones?
Not really around here. You don't see many
Okay.
stones. Just like the
Okay,
solid
well
floor and then
then.
mud.
I am going to quickly throw one of my crossbow bolts onto the mud to make sure it's not quicksand or anything.
Okay. So yeah, you throw one of your bolts onto the mud, and it seems to be, the consistency of it. It's not sinking in. It's just kind of resting on the top.
Okay.
From the looks of the mud, it looks like pretty thick. It's not like really watery, muddy
Yeah.
water type of thing. What would you guys like to do?
Go
No.
forward.
I guess we go forward. I mean, and then if something
should probably-
happens, we'll try something. Wait. I have the perfect solution for this.
What?
Do tell.
If you don't remember, I have sacred fire. We can just turn all this mud into stone, just to be safe.
You could.
Does that sound like a good plan?
Better than
Okay.
water.
Let's try it.
Go ahead and
You
make
can
an
do
intelligence
that.
Of getting
or an
wet.
insight check. Yeah, you can go ahead and give it a shot and see what effect it has, and then
Okay. You said make an insight check?
yeah. So I'm assuming you try it out to see,
Yeah.
what effect it has. Yeah, just let me know what you get in your insight.
17.
17. Okay. So yeah, as you kind of scorch the top of
I got
this,
17 on my insight.
yeah, you scorch the top, and you kind of put your foot forward to test to see, how firm this is. And at first you think, oh, that's not too bad, but you put maybe 5 pounds of weight on it, and it just kind of cracks and crumbles. So your foot kind of squishes down into the mud a little bit. So you have some mud on one of your.
Is
on
the
your
mud
left
just
foot.
entire mud? I can't speak. Is the mud entirely covering the entire floor?
Yeah.
part of the idea
So
if we just walk
once you
around?
get to this point, it's basically like 15. It's the same 15 feet across, standard type of hallway. But as it's going forward, it just is all. It looks like it's just muddy, all mud. And the cleric just put his foot into it, and it kind of squished down through this hard case. So he has some mud on his boot right now.
I'm gonna run across it as fast as I can.
Okay. So go ahead and make a dexterity roll as you run across this. It's pretty slippery. Anybody else have any actions to take? Are you guys just watching?
I'm gonna pull out my staff and see how far I can stick it down in the mud before it hits a hard surface.
19.
Okay. So yeah, the monk is pushing his staff down into the mud. Karen, you start running into this at high speed. You're able to stay up on your feet, which is pretty amazing. Your feet are sinking down right now about maybe a foot into the mud. Okay.
And
yet
you said I was running fast?
yeah. I mean,
How
it
is that
slows you
even
down.
possible?
It slows you down a little bit, but you're pretty strong, and you're just kind of running through this muck. Okay. So you're, Karen, you get to a point where you go forward about 40 feet, and it's almost to a corner where you can go around a corner. Okay. I'm assuming the monk has cast light
There's
on all
still
of your.
mud?
Oh yeah, there's still mud. You're still in the mud. Peter, you put your staff down it, and it's about a foot down before you hit something solid.
Wait, so clearly it's not just mud on top of the surface we were already walking on. If you said that my feet were going down at least 1 foot into the mud, and I'm assuming I didn't jump up one to go start running on the mud. So there's something there's not just ground under the mud. There's something else. or it's just a pit of mud. I don't know what.
No, you feel something solid underneath. The barbarian feels something solid underneath her feet. It's just that you're running through this muck.
So is
Okay?
it just a pit of mud?
Sorry, what's that?
I'm going to follow her. Now that I know it's
Be a
safe.
downside about
Me
this.
too.
All right, Thomas, were you following as well, or waiting? I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay. And Bungie,
I
action.
guess I'll follow.
Okay, so you're bringing up the back of the group. All right, so most of you just make a dex save just to see if you can get through this muck without slipping or sliding down. It's not terribly difficult, but it's kind of thick mud.
What's
And
a
it does
13?
slow you down a little bit. As long as you guys get over like a 10, you should be okay at this point.
Okay.
Just let me know.
I
if
got a
you-
14.
Okay.
Got 14.
Okay. So as you know, Karen, you're in the lead. I'm assuming what is it that Fang casts light on, your axe or something else? What item do you have that's lit up?
I was pretty sure it was her axe.
Yes. If
'Cause
anything.
this part of it starts to kind of, you get under an enclosure again, you know, like a roof type of thing. Just 1 second here. Okay. So as Karen, you're in the lead, you kind of come around the corner. You see that it continues to be this mud, okay? But you see ahead of you about 60 feet, there appears to be a door, like a wooden door in the wall. It looks like one of those dead end type of things, okay?
How is it a dead end if there's a door?
What I mean is like you've gotten to the end of the passageway and there's a door there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna open it from here. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys keep pressing forward, and I think it was Karen, and then it was who was after her? It was
I was.
Yeah.
oh yeah. So go ahead and make perception checks as you're getting closer to this end of the passageway for me, or just tell me your passive perception, I guess.
My passive perception is 11.
My passive perception is 8.
Mine is 11.
Okay,
I still have dark vision.
so as Karen goes up to the door and tries to open, you were just trying to open it, right, Karen?
What else would I do to a door? Yeah, I'm
I
trying to open
was
it.
making sure I understood. So yeah, it has one of those metal rings that just like a pull, like it's one of those doors you just pull open. As she tries to pull it, you guys hear a loud click noise, okay? And the floor, all of a sudden, beneath you guys, all of a sudden it just drops to a slope, okay?
I'm
And
so
all
sorry.
of you are now
crap.
sliding into this mud pit, basically. It looks like a mudslide, okay?
That's like
You're
that
all
one
gonna
thing
make
from
dex
Uncharted.
saves, okay? And Bonji, I'll let you have a dex save to see if you actually are not on the slope because you were in the back of the group.
I got a
Guys, if
14.
we live through this, please don't kill me. I'm so sorry.
So all of you need to make a dex save. Let me know what you get.
I got a 16 for my dex.
I got a 14.
Sorry, what was the lowest number? Lowest dex save
8.
then?
I got an 8.
And the highest?
I got 21.
Okay. So we are going to end the session. I'll tell you in a moment what happens. We'll be right back.
Dun, dun,
Yes, for part two.
dun.